Welcome to this channel. My name is Matt and this is the third video about LEGO World 2024. That was here in town in Utrecht in the Netherlands and I was there with my camera. And in this video we are going to look at 6 awesome castles I saw there. And I think we can bring the ideas we see there back to this city. So let's dive in. First castle of today's video is this 18th century Caribbean pirate fortress. It's not the tallest build of today, but I like the stories we see here. You can see the soldiers walking into the fortress in the square and on the roof, on the walls with the cannons. I also like how this rock work with the water is done here. The ships we see here are not real ships, but they are inspired by ships from that time. Very cool build. The next build of today is this Imperial Fortress. It's actually inspired by this very cool 3D model. And I think the builder created a very cool LEGO version of this. Very cool. I like the way this rock work is done here as well. How it flows into the water. Very nice. Just look at all those small little parts in the walls. That makes for such a cool level of detail here. Cannons being loaded. I also like that we see a lot of stories here, like this hooded person sneaking up on the soldiers on the beach here. And from this side we can also see the courtyard with the soldiers gathering to get ready for battle. Very nice fortress. The next build of today is the Castle on the Rock. Magnificent build here. The builder started with creating one of the towers and then the whole castle was created around it. The cool thing is they did not use computer programs, but they did it all from fantasy, from their minds, from their hearts. And I really enjoy that. I really like that. I also appreciate the sheer size of this build. It's very nice how this rock work is done with the burp pieces we see here, but it's blended in very nicely, so that's nice. I also like how the path is going up on those rocks there. When we look inside, we see a few dragon wings moving. Very cool detail. And also enjoy and appreciate we have lighting in this build. And from this fantasy build, we move to Italy, Tuscany to be precise. Here we can see a build of the Italian town that's called San Gimignano. This is an actual medieval Italian town that was known for their towers. In their heydays, they had 72 towers. Here we can see 3 of them, and in real life there are still 12 towers standing. Very nice that this awesome build is inspired by a real town. I like that. And the town square with the ruler on the balcony in the top. It totally feels like Italy, if you ask me. I think it's also nice that it's built on a hill. Very cool build. And for the next castle, we have this completely different castle here. I really like that we see a lot of variation in the builds of this video. And what we see here is a different style, what we saw earlier. Lots of stories and lots of minifigures. I like how the builder created the 2 ships, but also the water technique here. It's different from what we see elsewhere, and that's cool. Moving on to the other side of the build, we've seen lots of more details here, and very nice. I'm not sure if I see this style of castle in Brick City eventually, but I do enjoy and appreciate what we see here in this magnificent build. Moving on to the last build of today's video. This huge castle build is called Piece of Wall with a Tower. And it's got lots of movements, and I really like that. I really like how this whole town square is lifted up a few bricks to allow this movement of the cart. Because if you look closely, you can see a gap where the cart is running, but underneath there's 9-volt train tracks, and that allows for this movement. But to make this work, you have to raise and lift the complete square, so that's cool. See a cool little graveyard here with the stained glass behind it. Really nice effect with the light behind it. More movement, what is possible because it's all lifted a few stits, of course. Moving on to the rest of this build, and what I like here is how it's not square like Lego, but it's wedges all around and it's organic, so that's nice. Again, some movement with how I imagine it was done back in the day. As well as some smaller houses with the town square here in the front. If you look closely in the wall, there's some movement there as well as lighting. and the magnificent tower. It was not the biggest, tallest tower at LEGO World this year. You'll see that one in the later video. But this is also very impressive. And that brings us to the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed the builds we saw today. I think we can bring a lot of the inspiration we saw in the video today back to this city, because what I imagine here in Brick City is also a castle. Because in the Netherlands we also have castles. And I can see that here as well. But I do imagine it being in our modern day time. So I imagine it being a tourist attraction here, for example. Because, well, the whole city is of course in the modern age. So I think that could work here. So let me know what your thoughts are about that. And if you'd like to see more from LEGO World, be sure to subscribe, because there will be one more video coming up with all the other builds I saw at LEGO World. So it's coming soon. I would like to thank all the builders again in this video for bringing your work to LEGO World. So thank you, and I hope you as a viewer also enjoyed the builds in this video. If you did, consider giving a thumbs up or a like, because that really helps out this channel and it helps spread this video to more LEGO fans. Hope to see you next time, and for now, if you'd like to see more from LEGO World, check out one of these videos right here. Hope to see you next time.